Hey guys, it's me again, and today I sporadically thought of a video. I don't know. I thought of a good video idea, or what I could do, or what I thought would be fun. And I kind of got this idea from Call Me Chris. I love her videos, and I saw her do this. I love her reacting to "Am I the A-hole?" or she says, "Am I the scallywag?" I'll probably just say a-hole and then say the video's not made for kids because I don't think I'm allowed to do that. But I thought that would be fun, so that's what we're doing today. We're probably only gonna do a few stories and I'll give you my opinion. And I realized on my last video, my comments, I need to figure out how to turn those on. I don't know how to do that right now. We're gonna figure that out later. But this story is, am I the a-hole for standing firm on my babysitting fee? I found this one randomly, kind of just picked it. If there's anything in here that I think is like offensive, I'm sure there won't be anything. I'm not gonna say it because that isn't okay. Okay. My friend told me a couple weeks ago that his uncle was in a bind. I don't know what that is. He had set up this big boozy Christmas bash gag and promised all his invitees that there would be on-site babysitting. The woman he hired to provide said babysitting backed out. He was looking everywhere for a sitter and no one was available. He offered one woman $500 and she told him that for $500 she'd do 2 hours. The party is supposed to run from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Wow. I told my friend that I would babysit for his uncle for $500. He passed on the message. His uncle agreed because he was desperate. My friend texted me yesterday that during his family's Christmas Eve dinner, he said, "Uncle so-and-so sure is lucky, my friend, me, is a Jew, or his party would have been screwed." That's kind of... I shouldn't have to say this, but maybe you shouldn't stereotype people based on religion, race, how they dress, how they look. That's something I think everybody should learn. And I don't think you should do that. Like, stereotyping people based on just like anything isn't good. Even if it's like in a nice way, I still don't think you should do that. Like, even if you mean well, don't stereotype. Unless it's like, I mean, sometimes there's exceptions if your friend's like, "Oh, that's okay," but also most of the time it's not okay. Like, but then again, most of the time, just don't stereotype. It's not nice. His uncle then got upset with my friend for not telling him that initially and said I shouldn't get $500. Then he said the offer was now $300. I told my friend I won't do it for $300, and his uncle needs to pay me in advance now. My friend responded that his uncle wanted him to tell me the new price was because a woman decided not to bring her kids after finding out the babysitter was a man, so the new price was because of the fewer kids. I mean, we all have our preferences, but also I feel like it's just more stereotyping, but also I get it, sort of. It actually kind of reminds me of Daddy Daycare. They thought when he put the flyers up that there would be like a woman there taking care of the kids and that he was just like part of it. But when they found out that it was just two men taking care of their kids, they're like, "Oh, maybe not. We thought it'd be a woman." That's what that reminded me of. Like that movie. It's a movie for kids, but hey, it's good. But also, this is just more stereotyping. But also, I get it. But also, I don't. I'll shut up now. He also told me that his uncle was lying because my friend is a real one. I sent him a voice memo of a raspberry and told him to play it for his uncle. My mom thinks I should take the $300 because I don't have any plans tonight, and squeezing him for the extra $200 is greedy and makes us all look bad. I don't think I'm squeezing him. That was what he offered. That's what it's worth to him. Why should I be paid less? The compensation is higher because the supply of labor is reduced. Too bad, so sad. But maybe I am being an a-hole and should take $300. I still want to be paid in advance though, because now I don't trust him. Anyway, who's right? Well, I don't think you're... I'm actually scared to say it now because like I don't want my video to get flagged. I don't think you're the butthole. I don't think that. I want to say that because I'm scared. I don't want this video to get taken down because I don't know YouTube's I can't speak. YouTube's limits. I don't know their limits. I don't think you're in the wrong on this one, to be honest. Like, he initially said $500 and then I don't think you're in the wrong. I'm a little confused now. Hold on. Was the friend upset that the uncle didn't tell him that that OP was a Jew? Is that why he was upset? I don't know. If that is the case, you're not in the wrong. Wait, to my friend that I babysit for example, for everyone. So what did I say? What does it say? Okay, I was right. So the uncles didn't know that the OP was a Jew, and now he wants to pay less. You're not in the wrong. You should be paid the $500. I don't know if it's specified. I can't remember if it specified how many kids was going to be at the party, but I assume there'd be a pretty good amount. And just because one person pulled her kids out because she found out that OP was a man, whatever reason, she might have a whole thing on that, so I'm not gonna like completely judge her, but whatever that is, I feel like you should still be paid the $500 in advance. And like literally the only reason, or well, the kid said that wasn't true. Like the only reason he's not paying OP the full amount is because he found out he was Jewish. What? Like, yeah, you're not in the wrong here. I shouldn't have to say that. That guy's actually just not, like, what? Oh, also, I forgot to mention this. I found the site on r/am_I_the_a-hole. So I thought I should clarify that. Anyway, let's find a new story. Am I the butthole for not feeling guilty about ghosting what could be lasting relationships? First and foremost, Happy New Year. Now the worst part, I'm a 37-year-old man, never had a relationship that lasted more than a few months, but in 2025, I feel like I blew 2 opportunities to having lasting relationships. I stated talking with 2 people, a man and a woman. I'm bi. That's fine. With a few months apart, I did that exactly the same. It started with a casual conversation that turned into a physical meeting with the woman and got intimate with her. With him, it was just texting, but we were on the pet naming phases, and I was feeling marvelous every time he texted. With the passing of time and due to lack of time, started my second job on the first case and high amount of work in the second. My answers and calls became far and far apart until they stopped without me noticing that the feeling I felt dissipated within that time. Am I the butthole for not feeling guilty for stopping 2 conversations that could last, even though I know I may have hurt the other side? This was posted 9 minutes ago. And also, Happy New Year. But also, I'm confused. I'm confused. There's no notes. It's very fresh, so there's not even like comments. But I guess you're not? I don't think you're in the wrong. I don't think so. Was he ghosting you? This was kind of confusing to read. You worded this just a tad bit strange. I don't think that's your fault per se. However, I just don't understand what you're trying to say. But if you're saying he ghosted you first, I mean, if you're saying you ghosted him, maybe just say, I'm done, no more. No, not like that. Like, you could end it off. You don't have to ghost him, but I'm also confused on what you're trying to say. If anyone knows, like, I could put this up on the screen, but I don't know how to do that completely. Like I said, if you watch my last video, you know I suck at editing. Like, I know, like, the basics. Yeah, I don't know. You can let that decide. I'm sorry, I don't know what that was saying. This one is another one about ghosting, but it should be good. Am I the butthole for cutting off my old friend after the entire group ghosted me? Am I the butthole for cutting off my old friend after... it's just like, what the hell? About 5 years ago, I had a tight-knit group of girlfriends, 5 of them, and I really thought they were my forever people. One of them, let's call her Mary, had a pattern of dating incredibly toxic men. Cheaters, liars, even guys who disrespected her family. I had a friend like that too. I don't really talk to her anymore. She doesn't really text me. Her latest boyfriend at the time, Joe, had a known reputation for shady and possible illegal activity. Everyone in our group talked about it behind her back. Everyone except me. Fast forward a year later, I'm getting married. My husband works in federal law enforcement, and several of our guests did too. Because Joe had reportedly brought drugs to a Probably, I'm gonna have to blur that out. Like I said, I'm super scared of getting this video taken down. Okay, since I'm gonna bleep that out. Her best friend, her old friend's boyfriend brought illegal substances to a previous wedding. I had to bleep that out, so that spooked me. I told Mary very calmly and respectfully that he couldn't attend mine. I didn't want that kind of risk at my wedding. She flipped. Instead of supporting me, she dropped out as my bridesmaid a week before the big day. The surprising part, all the other girls in our group, the same ones who had warned me about Joe and criticized Mary's relationship, ended up turning on me. One by one, they stopped inviting me to things, stopped responding, and eventually shut me out entirely. Meanwhile, they cozied up to Joe and Mary like none of that drama ever happened. It felt like a complete 180, and I had no idea why. I never confronted anyone, let them go quietly, even though it hurt like heck. But over time, I healed. I built better friendships and learned not to involve myself in gossip or drama. In hindsight, the rejection may have been the biggest favor anyone ever did for me. Today, one of the girls, Joy, reached out and asked if I had ill intent towards her. I was stunned. After everything that happened, she wants to know if I have bad blood. They left me out of group chats, left me out of life events. They left me out of dinner parties, and I stayed quiet and not desperate, even though I was burned inside. I said I was fine, but didn't respond to a request to meet up. Also ignored a recent call from Natalie, the first one who started distancing herself. Natalie and her husband, Adam, would tell me and my husband, Joe is a very dangerous man. And today, they're 4 best friends anyone could ask for. Like, WTF? Natalie and Joy just went on a trip together, so it's hard not to feel like this sudden interest in me is more curiosity than genuine remorse. So am I the butthole for choosing not to respond to protect my peace? And to move forward without reopening that door? I don't think you're in the wrong here. Like, your friends had no problem, talking behind Mary's back about her awful boyfriend or husband, awful partner, about her awful partner who needs probably to get some help. Just saying. I can't remember if it clarified if he did that or not. But anyway, like, they had no problem talking bad about him behind Mary's back. But the moment you say, oh, I don't feel comfortable with him at my weddings, giving his past of what he used to do at weddings and also what he's into now, And suddenly, it's not okay when you call it out or when you say you're not comfortable with things. So I don't think you're in the wrong at all on this one, because your friends, your fake friends are very two-faced. Like, and the one who even told you and your husband how dangerous Mary's partner is, Joe, how dangerous he is. He's so awful. And then she gets mad at you when you don't want him at your wedding because she's the one who told you how dangerous he is. Obviously, you don't want him at your wedding. I think keep your peace and just move forward. Leave them. You don't need them. They're so two-faced and fake. My advice for you is just like keep going with your life and leave them. Ghost them. Honestly, I was confused about the last one, but just ghost them. Ghost your friend group. Ghost, like, this was actually angering me. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna do one more, and depending on how this video goes or like how much attention it gets, that's what's gonna tell me if you like this type of content. But this is like my comfy corner. I'm in my mom's room right now. Otherwise my usual, so it's technically not my usual comfy corner. And I have my ring light, hold on. I have my ring light turned on. I can't tell if it's good lighting or not. Anyway, I'm at the butthole for not responding to my friend after she went AWOL on my birthday. Throw away because my other account is classic. My 43 female friend and I, 43 female, have been friends since high school. I have few close friends, but I consider her to be one. She had an anniversary party for her parents about a month ago. They've always been wonderful to me, so I was happy to help my friend with the planning and decorating. This process took about 3 months total, and I meant that I would have to miss another event. I make balloon arches and sculptures. The money was never an issue, and I told her this in the beginning. Her husband insisted that they thank me by taking me to a new restaurant. We wanted to try on my birthday, which was a month after the anniversary party. My birthday plan at that time was to go to the next town to a concert alone. I didn't answer at that moment because my friend knew about my plan. Her husband said, "Why not spend your birthday surrounded by people who love and appreciate you instead?" So I agreed. I was only planning to go solo because another person had backed out, so it seemed like a better choice. On the bright side, my favorite band did come to my town the day before my birthday. I had a solo ticket right by the stage because no one wanted to commit to the ticket price. I wasn't going to miss it because my friends didn't want to pay for good seats. So I went alone and had the time of my life. Good for you. Back to the story. I got a text from my friend on my birthday. "Happy birthday! I wanted to get together, but we have this crud. Have fun today." It was about noon. That flushed my plans completely, and I was too stunned to respond. I could have gone out alone, but for once in my life, I was looking forward to being celebrated. I guess the joke's on me. So the friend texted the next morning, the day after my birthday, and let it slip that she had gone on an impromptu trip with her sister that I had helped her sister plan during the anniversary party planning at her house. When my friend called, I didn't answer. When she texted me and asked me to call her, I didn't answer. I don't even think it's because I'm angry. I don't have anything to say. I'm just not interested in the insincere apology. Am I the butthole? I don't think you're in the wrong. I think, your friend said, "But we have this crud, have fun today." Was she trying to say that she was sick? Because, well, obviously now we know that she was lying and she was just doing like a trip with her, what's it called? Their sister or whatever. So I don't think you're in the wrong because your friend committed to plans, the plans that she made with you on your birthday, and you were excited for them, and then sorry, my hair looks good today, and she completely decided, you know what, I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna spend time with my sister today, which is fine. Spend time with your family, that's great. However, you committed to these plans, and then you're like, well, I'm gonna do this. What did she say the other day? I can't remember. They, like, you're on the wrong. And so far, I haven't seen one where I thought OP was the butthole. Or, sorry, I really do not want this. I don't want this to get taken down. It's so much work already. But none of these have been in the wrong so far, or in my opinion, they haven't. But that just sucks. You got really excited for something, and then the plans just get completely taken out because your friend didn't want to commit to something that she and her husband basically, I mean, in a way, they kind of convinced you. I mean, yeah, her husband even said, why not spend your birthday surrounded by people who love and appreciate you instead? Like, they kind of convinced you that it would be at least a fun idea, and you got excited for it. Like, that's just like really sucks. I mean, I hope you can, like, I don't know like any other past experiences, so I couldn't like really go into that, but I hope you can maybe talk about this. Well, this person said there's nothing she can say to fix this, which, yeah, but if it would be nice if maybe, I don't know how your past relationship has been, which is why I can't completely judge or like say what to do, but you could, I mean, I'd probably want to talk about it because I wouldn't want to completely throw out a friendship. But if this is like a recurring pattern, or I guess if this really did like really hurt you, and I understand that because you were really excited and they kind of just threw it in the garbage. If that really did hurt you, then yeah, if you wanna go no contact, I guess, or you know, just don't want to talk to her, that's fine. I get that. Yeah, I'm like reading the comments. She seems really upset. I'm sorry. That sucks. If you liked this kind of content from me, give it a like. And I'll do this again because I had a fun time with this one. And next time, and if you do like this content, I'm trying to find the thing. If you do like this content, I'll probably do more stories next time. I don't know when I'm uploading this, so yay. Anyway, have a good day. Happy New Year. I'm filming this at like, I started filming at like 12 something. It's probably 1 a.m. right now, or 1 something. Happy New Year. I hope you have a great 2026. Or start off to 2026. I say that as if I'm not coming back. I'll be back soon. Bye.